thought processes that a lot of people are not on board with me, but it are common sense. Like the privatization of healthcare, it is just common sense, guys. Competition creates change. Just as competition, if you allow more grocery stores, public grocery stores, it creates a better principle.
Hey guys, just to let you know that I have a Patreon.
Nice.
If you are interested in supporting me, head on over to patreon.com and subscribe for some exclusive content.
All right, everybody. Hope you're having a lovely day. I've changed again, as you can see. I chose a pig. Why? Because apparently, according to the Chinese calendar or Chinese astrology, I'm a pig. I'm a pig because I was born in February. So whenever it is the year of the pig, it is my year as well. On today's episode of how we're getting fucked as a society, I've decided to not share it. Well, actually, I've decided to share this subject based on the fact that there has been an agreement between the unions representing nurses, respiratory therapists, and perfusionists in the healthcare field. And quite frankly, as I looked at that from the beginning all the way to the end. And I came up with the conclusion that none of its deal, whatever the deal is going to be worth it. And after, I don't have the deal in front of me, but to give you an idea, a full, complete idea of what it was, basically the whole premise and the centerpiece of this union deal between the public healthcare hospitals and the government and these healthcare professionals that I just mentioned, so nurses, RTs, and perfusionists. The gist of it was not being mandated to travel between hospital to hospital, because and for the non-Quebecers watching here, and for those of you not accustomed to the new laws here in Quebec, basically what the government wanted to do was to make it as such that these healthcare professionals, they travel between hospitals. Now, what does that mean? It means that basically if I need staff in an X hospital in a Y department, I will need to send a Z. I'm sorry. All right. Let me rephrase that. Okay. If I need an X amount of nurses, for example, in an X amount of in an X department somewhere, I will need to send a Y number of nurses from that Y hospital to take care of the staffing shortage in hospital X, right? And that is valid for perfusionists, RTs, and nurses, or all these healthcare professionals. And so, of course, everybody was flabbergasted when they heard this news, and that was the whole centerpiece of this whole deal that they were trying to strike a deal with. And that was when that deal was struck and it was signed on paper. That is the main aspect that the news reported. And nothing was said about salary-wise. Nothing was said about how much increase in salary it is. I'm pretty sure it's horrible and hasn't changed since the first time that they were negotiating with this. It is abysmal. It is abysmal. They weren't talking neither about working conditions. They weren't talking neither about forced overtime. Nothing about that. That was the main centerpiece of the deal. Is now you will be obligated. Here's the thing: you're still obligated, guys, to travel from hospital to hospital. So it's still a shitty deal. that they're getting out of this. But at least it is within a range of 30 kilometers. Oh, I'm sorry, no, 30 kilometers if you live on the island of Montreal. And if you don't live on the island of Montreal, it is 40 kilometers based on where you live. So that means for me, who uses public transport, I don't have a license. I don't have a license. I use public transport. I bike everywhere. You know what that means? That means that if I was still working in the public healthcare field, in a public hospital, chat, get this. I live in the center of Montreal. That means if the hospital in Lachine needs me, I need to spend an hour and 30 minutes, actually not even more, 2 hours of public commute to get to that hospital. And imagine if I'm working at 7 a.m. in the morning to get report from the other RTs. I have to wait. Actually, no, not even. I have to leave my house at 4 a.m. It is still a shitty deal, guys. And it is kind of like the introduction and the premise of why problems in the public healthcare field keep stacking up. And ladies and gentlemen, why we need to have the option to privatize healthcare. Now, there's a lot of people who are going to be against that in the comments and probably are going to be like, hey, why are you gunning on, like, public healthcare should be a right? And I'm not taking that away from you. Not at all. However, when it becomes to start a problem and is when, even though that it is a fundamental right to have public free healthcare, you do not end up getting public free healthcare. You end up dying to just get public free healthcare. That is the argument that a lot of people unsatisfied with this system are using as argument. A lot of people who want the privatization of healthcare do not want the free aspect of it to go away. By all means, let the government provide free healthcare to its population. However, when it cannot provide it within a timely, correct manner, that is when it becomes to start a problem. That is when it starts to become an issue. And it's not, and we could remove away the people who, by all means, remove away the people who will bring up the fact about that they're a taxpayer, that this is my taxpayer money going into this. This is my money going into this, and I'm getting horrible service. Okay, you're right. Fair enough. That is your argument. That is your straw man argument. I respect that. But let's take that out of the way. Let's take that out of the way, that it is taxpayer money and it is horribly funded and it is horribly used to create a system. The main and it's gonna bring up one of my main subjects, where it's something I find that you cannot take away. It is the time factor. And the time factor is receiving a certain amount of care in a reasonable amount of time. So that means that if I walk into a hospital, I am expected to have care within an X number of time. So that is quite very logical. However, we cannot do that. We cannot provide that at this moment. That is why you wait for a long period of time. And most of the people, here's a breakdown. Most of the people who are going to bitch and moan about this being a problem are your priority 4 and priority 5 patients, even priority 3. But at least priority 3, you are getting seen within the same day. Priority 4, priority 5 can wait up to 24 hours, can wait up to they can wait up to like the next day, basically, to be seen and have their cases done. And I'm being generous here. I'm being generous. And it's a reality faced in public healthcare hospitals here in Quebec. So these people are the people who are going to say it takes too much time, and they're right. It does take too much time. I literally have to ask for 2 paid days off if I'm getting that from my work in order to go have a prescription, in order to get checked out, in order to go and do and have minor issues resolved, which are going to take time. However, you're probably going to ask, well, why don't these people go into a private healthcare clinic or a same-day walk-in clinic? Well, here's the news flash for those not living in Quebec, living probably in the US or outside of Canada. You can't just, there is no walk-in clinics anymore. You have to call 811, which is the Quebec's number for like getting access to healthcare services and whatnot. And you're like, hey, I have this issue. What clinics within my vicinity do you have available to give me a rendezvous? You cannot just walk into a clinic. You have to go through the 811 now, because the government wants to regulate that as well. They want to regulate the number of people that use these services, because they think that it's going to be more efficient for people than just having a walk-in clinic. Newsflash, it is not, because it is time consuming, and most of the time the scheduling is horrible. They're like, oh, the best we can do, if you end up being lucky, is having a schedule, is having an availability to schedule yourself 3 days later. But I want my prescription now, or I want this government paper signed now, or I want this insurance claim signed by my doctor right now. So that becomes a problem. That becomes an issue. Same thing for exams. Like, for example, colonoscopies, you gotta wait for 3 months. However, in the US, it's probably like a week of wait time. So, and just to give you an example, there's a lot of Quebecers who end up crossing the border to the US to see an American doctor who can do a colonoscopy. Of course, they pay a lot of cash out of pocket, but they get their results. They go back. They find out if they have cancer. They find out if everything is good for them. But at least they did not have to wait between 3 to 6 months and maybe a year to get an appointment in order to find out if they have X disease, right? And they did not have to stay within that stress, to have that factor in. That also undermines their health. Keep in mind, stress also boosts up your risk factor at getting disease, right? So all of that to say that it comes back to my point, which is time, right? It's having the time of wanting to get an appointment, to get the proper diagnostic, to get the proper care. So, and where I'm going with this, a lot of people are going to say, well, aren't you talking about like a pay to win system? Kind of like what EA is doing with Star Wars, kind of like what Activision is doing, kind of like what Ubisoft is doing. Well, yeah, except for healthcare. You want quicker diagnostics, you want quicker, and don't get me wrong, TELUS Health is already doing that. TELUS Health is already doing that. If you go right now on TELUS Health, you will see that you could get telehealth. You could talk to a doctor, speak to them about your symptoms, your sensitivity, how you're feeling, and what you think your proper treatment should be. Okay, all right. I agree with you. I don't agree with you, whatever. But at least you're getting seen by a healthcare medical professional. And that's one of the big factors that saves you the time of doing that over here in Quebec. But for some reason, the Quebec healthcare minister is so delusioned. He is incredibly Christian Dubé. Christian Dubé, the Minister of Health, is, ladies and gentlemen, I will say this right now. He is delusioned. His whole cabinet is delusioned because he thinks he can provide better and quicker access to healthcare services. And one of the aspects of doing that is reorganizing the healthcare industry here in Quebec. So how people receive care. And one of his first mandates was to unionize not union, but to unify. So I'm sorry, I said unionize, but the correct word is unify. So combine every single public healthcare entity, administrative entity that exists in Quebec. So again, crash course 101 on how healthcare administrative entities work in Quebec. You have CEUSES, which is an acronym for Integrated Social Service and Healthcare Center. It's the French acronym. I'm not going to say it all. You've got a bunch of these who are separated into their respective districts. So for here in Montreal, for example, you have the north of Montreal, you would have the Integrated Healthcare Center of Social Services of Montreal North, and that would be an administrative entity that takes care of all hospitals, clinics, CLSCs, everything that has to do with public health care buildings within that vicinity. If you were to go to Montreal West, you would have the CEUS of Montreal West and respectively. You also have healthcare university teaching hospital. So for example, CHUM, which is the Health University Healthcare Center of the University of Montreal, basically. You also have the McGill Health University Center. So McGill Health University Center, that is also a university teaching hospital, right? Who takes care of the English side. So all of these guys, so get this, the government decided to take all of these guys and unify them into one single entity, which is Quebec Health. And the logic of that is that there is going to be one point of control, which is Quebec Health, one point of control who is going to direct, they're going to macro manage all of these hospital entities and tell them what to do. And at the micro level, they'll still keep their the way that they manage things. So a hospital will still keep its management policies. It's just that every single public healthcare entity now reports to this newly formed Quebec Health. Fair enough on paper. I mean, it's a new way of thinking things, so good enough for that guy. The problem is again, it comes with a few risk factors, and one of that risk factor is having somebody who is assigned at a hospital X, but because hospital Y has a staffing shortage and department Y, well, hospital X needs to send X amount of healthcare professionals to hospital Y to take care of that. And you can see that causes problems because one of the things that the Quebec Ministry of Health wants to do, again, because they're very delusional about the fact that the privatization of healthcare creates competition, and the privatization of healthcare entities also forces the Quebec healthcare minister to find newer practices. Basically, his logic is if it ain't broken, don't fix it. However, a lot of people have been saying it is broken, please fix it, and this is the way that he's fixing it. So it's basically putting a little bit of a band-aid on a problem, saying I fixed it. Here's my contribution. Here's my band-aid. I fixed the public healthcare system. When it is clear that the private healthcare field, which has been operating, for example, with agencies, and that's one of the things that Quebec Health wants to get rid of, it's these healthcare professional agencies that just come in. He wants to get those people back into the healthcare system. However, these people will not go back. Don't get me wrong, they're not going to go back. They will fight until. I hope that these people fight on and keep their right of practicing within an agency, because that is where you have the most rights. That is where your working rights are not being effed over with, and it's just a no-brainer, and it's just a no-brainer. And again, I truly believe deep down in front of me that people who will not be on the same side of me, who are just gonna bash on the fact that they just read the title and they won't even take the time to watch this whole stream, watch my whole arguments, watch what I say, are people who just simply drank the healthcare Kool-Aid, the public healthcare Kool-Aid. They're there, whether it's been 5 years, 10 years, 20 years that they've been in the public healthcare field. They drank that Kool-Aid, and they're going to be like, yeah, but it's a human right. Of course it's a human right. I've been saying that since the goddamn beginning of this video, right? Please, you guys are healthcare professionals. Open your ears, like this pig emoji that I have. Its ears are open. You're listening to what I got to say. In other news, chat, today I went to Dollarama and bought myself Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I will unbox at this moment. Give me a second. I need to take a drink and take a sip of water to refresh myself. Give me a moment. I still got, how much is it? 40 minutes to go until the stream ends. So let's open the first pack that I got from Dollarama. I recently bought I'm going to take a break here from my ranting as well. And you'll see I just bought a, man, how the fuck do I open this? Give me a second. I need to take my, my cutter. Give me a second. It's in a pocket. Ah, there they are. There they are. If I were to show you like my my streaming setup, you guys would be so shocked of what I have done. Okay, so moving back now to the opening of the packs. Okay, what do we got? It's 30 cards that Dollarama sells. 30 cards. And recently, like I was saying, I bought this starter deck. Not a starter deck, but like a structure deck. It's Obelisk the Tormentor deck, and I'm trying to find some like good cards. Like, don't get me wrong, the deck is pretty good in and of itself, but since Obelisk the Tormentor is your boss monster in these cards, I'm trying to find cards that play around with him in order to summon him as many times as possible. So let's see what I got. I got an Ice Barrier monster. Oh shit. Ah man, I wish I could like put you guys 2 non-effect monsters. Damn. Okay. Intimidating or Summonite. Target 3 monsters in your graveyard. Choose one of the one. Then your opponent chooses one of the following effects, and you apply that effect. Special summon the chosen monster. Special summon as many of the other monsters. Okay, yeah, this is pretty cool. Damn, this is actually pretty cool. Oh damn. Loffin Poffin, that's pretty cool. I got a Lavelle card, Dragoonity card. Intimidating or Summonite. That's actually pretty cool. What the fuck is Mimesis Elephant? Special summon this card as an effect monster. Beast Earth level 2, attack 0. This card is also still a trap. If this card is in the monster zone, quick effect. You can declare one type and one attribute, then target one face-up monster on the field. It becomes that type and attribute until the end of the turn. Oh, damn. This is actually pretty good because there's, I think, one card that targets divine monsters in my deck. I just need to make sure that that's actually the case. I get another Malice Lady of Lament. Necroface. I got another Great Double Casted Caster. Okay. You guys are still looking at the pig. Oh shit. Oh yeah, that's amazing. Oh, this is where I figure out in the game that there's an underworld, guys. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, this is where I actually figure out. Chat. This is where I actually figure out that there's an underworld, that there's a level 3. So there's the skies, there's the fucking Middle Earth or whatever you want to call it, Hyrule Field, whatever you want to call it, and there's a fucking underworld. It's fucking dope, guys. It's fucking amazing. Okay, let's Springen's Blast. Okay, this is target Spring on monsters, Gladiator, Nomankia, Nomakia. Okay, this targets Gladiator Beast monsters, Polychimectra Hydrogeddon, Wind Up Arsenal, Zenamayo. Once per turn, you can detach one material from this card, then target 2 set cards on the field that destroy them. Oh. For 2,600, 2 level 5 monsters. You'd have to be like really insane to summon this. The Legendary Fisherman 2. Okay, level 5. Okay, whatever. Yo, if you want to make a budget deck, you go to Dollarama and make a budget deck. It's insane. It's insane, right? You get 30 cards. You get 30 cards for like fucking $4. Synchron Explorer. Magic Key Dragon. Okay. So 2 cards are worth it so far. Let's open pack number 2. See what we get. I don't think I'm gonna get like shiny cards or whatnot, or cards that are like worth it. Nordic card, a quick effect Predaplant card. Oh, what the fuck is Chronomaly? If you control no monsters, all monsters you control are Chronomaly monsters. You can pay 500 life points immediately after this effect resolved. Okay, that's not really worth it. Oh damn! King Beast Barbaros. Damn. Okay, and it's also, I think it's a shiny card. I don't think it's an ultra rare card, but it is shiny. I wonder how much it costs. So that's pretty cool. Oh damn! I got a Destiny Hero card. A Destiny Hero fusion card. Oh damn! I got a giant germ. Cybernet, Cynet Kodak. Circle of the Fire King. Target 1 fire monster and 1 fire monster in your graveyard. Destroy that monster you control. If you do special summon. Okay. Whatever. Okay. Huh, I got a Gunkin. I got a Gunkin card. It's Gunkins are basically an archetype based entirely off of sushi. Transcicada. Oh, it's a tuner too. If this card is special summon, you can special summon one Molt token. Okay. Well, the token special summon by this effect is on the field. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck, except Insect Monster. Oh. Oh, damn. Okay. Well, I mean, it's a good card to summon Obelisk, right? For 3 tributes. So I'll think about it. I'll add it in the I'll think about it pile. Another springing card. Oh, damn. I got a turbo-tained Hot Rod. Flip, you can declare a level from 1 to 9. This card becomes that level until, okay. After this card has been flip faced up, any main phase, during any main phase, quick effect, you can target one other face-up monster on the field. Immediately after this synchro summon one monster. Okay. Damn, okay. I mean, it's not pretty useful, but... And it's also during main phase. It's a quick effect during the main phase. Odd Eyes Unicorn. What the fuck is this? 2 water monsters. Okay, this is a Marinus archetype. Oracle of Zephyra. When this card is activated, add 1 Zephyra monster from your deck to your hand. Okay. I got a limiter removal, which is pretty cool. Okay. Linear Equation Cannon. During the battle phase, declare a whole number from 1 to 6. Choose 1 effect monster your opponent controls. Okay. Then add the number of cards. What? Okay, this I will have to reread this with like when I'm not under the influence of something. Raiders and Remarkable Mind. If this... Okay, Phantom Knights and Raid Raptor card. Kashtira, Big Bang. Fusion duplication. Target 1 fusion or polymerization normal or quick play spell in either player's graveyard. Banish that spell, then apply that spell's effect when that card is activated. You can only activate 1. Okay. All right. And then I got a Zexal Alliance. Okay. All right, last pack, guys. Last pack. I bought 90 cards in total. The advantage is that it's like 90 cards. It's definitely like 90 cards out of the deck. Well, out of like what you buy. But a structured deck is a pre-made deck, so it's advantage and disadvantage at the same time. So Dinosaur Tuner effect, Scrap Raptor, okay. Pharaonic Guardian Sphinx. Okay. You can only use each of the following effects of Pharaonic Guardian Sphinx. Okay. Doesn't really help me. Spring Carrot. If you control a level 2, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon. Okay. When your opponent activates a spell, trap card, or quick effect, you contribute 1 other level rank linked to a monster to negate that effect. Then if you do the... Okay. Okay, so this is a negate card. Okay. And you control no monsters. You can special summon this card. Can be treated as 2 tribute. Okay, for a Performer Pal monster. Okay, fine. Terrors of the Undermoon. Okay. No, thank you. Oh, Labyrinth. Labyrinth? I got a Labyrinth, guys. Should I be excited? Should I be excited for that, guys? If you activate a set welcome. Okay. Oh, okay, but it just okay, so it specifically targets Labyrinth. I got another Lilith, Lady of Lament. I got a Dodo Dobot. Okay. I got a Scarecrow Astra. Ghost Drake Vanish. Okay. What the fuck is this? Flogos? The Ogdoadic Boundless. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard or special summon from the graveyard, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls and one monster in their graveyard with an equal or higher attack than that target to their field. And if you do, send that other monster. Okay, if this card is in your graveyard, you can send one card from your hand, add this card to your hand. Okay. Okay. Oh, I got a Pot of Riches. What the fuck is this? Shuffle 3 Pendulum monsters into the deck from your graveyard and or face up from your extra deck. Then draw 2 cards. Oh, okay. This is pretty good for draw power. But also depends on if it's good for draw power, but also depends if I want to turn my Obelisk, the Tormentor structure deck into those monsters, into Pendulum, and add Pendulum monsters to that deck. Guys, I just realized while I was like looking at the cards and talking at the same time, I have a Manamananga. You guys know that useless card that is so difficult to summon, that has god-like effect that cannot be destroyed. It's basically untargetable, and when it attacks, it will apply a poison counter, and if you get 3 poison counters, you win the game. Well, I just got this card. I wonder how much it costs. It's a useless card, but I mean, I wonder how much it costs. Okay. Okay. Oh, damn, there's a coffee stain on this one. Okay. Wait, what? Target a number of monsters on the field and or in the graveyards equal to the difference between your banished card and your opponent's. Banish them. Then your opponent can special summon one monster from their. What the fuck? This is probably like one of the most ridiculous board clears ever. But also probably depends on how you use that board clear. But it's super weird. Marinus Seahorse. Okay. Branded Befallen. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a card effect or that target. Okay, so this is archetype specific. Abyss Keeper, Fishling, 2 water monsters. Okay. Okay. Whatever. Maple Maiden. Oh, I got another Gunkan card. I got a dragon. You can discard special summon. Oh shit. Okay. The fuck is this? You can discard 1 card. Special summon 1 level 3 normal monster from your hand or deck. If you discarded a normal monster to activate this effect, you can special summon 1. Okay. Ah, damn. Okay. There are so many archetypes these days. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I got a Psychic Shockwave. This would probably be also useful. When your opponent activates a trap card, discard one spell/trap. Special summon one level 6 Dark Machine monster from your deck. I will need to see if I do have that. If I do have a dark level, and it's level, it's very specific as well. It is very specific as well. But my goal of this deck is to have it thinned out. Is to have it so super thinned out that you just end up summoning Obelisk every single time of the day. All day, every day. You search for Obelisk, summon him, and then, yeah, pretty much. Okay. So out of these 90 cards, I got a few that are probably interesting to add to the deck. However, where the fuck is Manamananga? I'm gonna see how much cards I have. I want to see how I want to see how much Vanamananga costs on eBay. I just took my iPad right now. We're gonna see how much it costs. I have no idea. How much it costs. Let's see. eBay.com. Now I have to see how you write this card's name. So, okay. So it's 2 V's. Yes, there you go. How much is eBay selling it? $30. $30 fucking dollars. Oh shit, Dollarama. It's a first edition. Is it the first edition? It's a first edition. Okay, does it have the same fucking code? 080-62132 first edition. It has the same code. Yo, bro, I fucking have a $30 card. Oh, there's a guy. Okay, but this is like some guy that's selling it like pristine condition. Yeah, whoever is mint condition, Angu Collectors Fair. These are like collectors that are selling this. However, Yu-Gi-Oh! Vanamananga, the deity of poisonous snakes. First edition. Okay, it has the same code. First rare. And mine's not a hollow. So some guy is selling it for $30. Deity of poisonous snakes. Oh, but okay, so it's not. Okay, the prices vary. The prices vary. So the guy's selling it for $30 because it's hollow. Mine is basically, it just has the title that's shiny, so I'm guessing it's a rare. This one's a hollow. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I got the same one. So it's basically a $2 card. Like, I'm just gonna go with the minimum. It's a $2 card. I got King Beast Barbados, but I think this guy's a hollow. Beast King Barbados. Let's go see whatever. Okay. But oh no, sorry, it's King Beast Barbados. So King Beast Barbados. Let me see how much you said. Barbaros. Oh my god. Barbaros. Yeah. Oh, it's a $2.50 card, but he's selling them for $3 with $10 worth of shipping. Okay, so it's like 72 cents ish. So it's about $2, a $2 card. Okay. How much is I'm just curious because I also have Labyrinth, and this one is like shiny-ish. It's like reflective shiny, so it's I think it's hollow as well. Ah, fuck, I wrote it wrong. So Labyrinth? Oh my god. Bro, what the fuck is up with these names? So Labryntھ. Uh so wait, does mine have the reflective? Because one of them, it's a secret. Does the secret rare have the same code? Let me see. 3340. Okay, one. Okay, so it finishes with that. And does the collector's rare? Okay, so they have the same code. It says first edition. Ah, but wait a minute. TMA EN021. TMA EN021. Okay, do I have the same code as this one? Do these ones have the same code? No. Okay, so I have the secret rare one. Collector's rare. Yeah, collector's rare. And it's a $25 card. However, this guy's selling it for $25, but somebody's selling it for $2, basically. So some people are selling it for like $4. And the $145 one is free shipping because it's in Canada, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? Yu-Gi-Oh! Some people are whack. Some people are so whack when they sell their Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. Am I pretty happy with these pull? Yeah, pretty much. Could I make a deck out of this? Probably not. But I will see in due time what I do with this. Speaking of which, what else did I want to talk about? It's been, oh shit, wait, have we been talking about for like 30 minutes out of this? Oh, I see where this is going. We're like 10 minutes left. We've got 10 minutes left on the stream because it's going to hit an hour very soon. However, I still have like 26-ish minutes to go on the actual gameplay footage. So it is what it is. What the hell did I want to... The hell did I want to talk about? We still have like 10 minutes. Or actually, no, we have like 20-ish something minutes. And I don't know what else I could rant on. I don't know what else I could find something to rant. However, it was a very productive 20 minutes talking about the shittiness that's happening in the healthcare field. Listen, I'm just saying, guys. Look it up. Look up how the healthcare field is effing you. And like I said, a lot of people have drank the Kool-Aid or drinking the Kool-Aid. In other recent news, the U.S. elections are coming up in 2 weeks. I think. They're coming up in 2 weeks. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I have no idea. Like I said, I think Kamala might win. But from what's been happening right now in the news, I like I don't think she's gonna get as much voters as she thought. Because at the beginning, don't get me wrong, I feel like a lot of lost Democratic voters went away because they didn't want to support Joe Biden. However, when Kamala came back, they're like, oh, okay, we might give her a chance. They heard her speak, and she's like, okay, fine, she's well-spoken. She's young. She's 50-something years old, okay? She's not the oldest. She's not going to be the oldest president of the United States. However, the more her campaigns went on, the more of the voters were like, wait a minute. But she's no different than Joe Biden. And that's bad. That's pretty bad. So I'm going to still stick where I stand. So either I'm not going to go vote or I'm going to go change my vote for Donald Trump, which is what most of those lost Democratic voters have been. So a lot of them maybe went back because she's like, her mind is there. Okay, so she can do logical things. But however, I don't see that happening. It's a small amount of proportional people that went back. And recently in the news, I was seeing this. There's a lot of people from the Muslim population. A lot of the Muslim population have decided not to continue to vote for her. It's not something that I find weird. It's not necessarily something that I find weird, but it was kind of expected because she's vice president. And she has done nothing to contribute for the wars that have been happening recently. So as with the Muslim population, they don't plan on voting for her. And some of that population is going to go vote for Donald Trump, and some of them just won't vote. So it goes back to saying to those population who probably were Democratic, do not want to end up going back to voting Democrat, which is weird in saying this. And what's so weird is so many people from diverse cultures, from diverse ethnicities, are not going to vote for that woman, which is the people that you want to get into your votes. It was the people who were voting for you when you guys used to be cool. And there's a lot of them who are going to vote from these diverse cultures, from these diverse ethnic groups, who are going to go vote for Donald Trump. It's crazy. It is extremely crazy. And I think I was estimating that Kamala was going to win by a slight and very, very slim margin. However, I still think that it's going to be so slim. Like, what's going to be insane, what would actually be insane is if you end up having a differential vote for Kamala, that she wins by like 10 votes. She wins by 10 votes and becomes president of the United States. It's crazy. Could be the opposite though. But if Trump ends up winning a lot, which I don't think is not going to happen, there's a lot of I just find that Kamala's going to win by a slight margin. I just kind of feel it, even though that what we've been seeing in the news out of the people who are voters, who plan on giving their votes. I still think like she's going to win. And it's not because, you could have had another candidate present themselves against Donald Trump, who was the same age, man or woman, who was the same age as Kamala, they would have still won by a slight margin. It's just the age and the fact that they're well spoken. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be so. And I think Elon Musk, broski Elon Musk said it also super well. If Donald Trump ends up losing, and I do agree with him. I do agree with him. If Donald Trump ends up winning, it is going to be the last time that we have a democracy. Democracy will be at risk. Why? It's very simple. It's very simple, guys. Regardless of how you want to say what happened in January, where there was that little parliament protest. I call it parliament. I shouldn't. Where there was that huge protest happening. However, obviously Biden won, but it's just that Democratic people that during that time were like, I'm so democratic, I don't want a Donald Trump representing us. He's racist, he's etc. But wait a minute, Joe Biden hasn't done anything either. We were better off. I think people, because I'm looking at this from a bird's eye view, okay? I feel like a lot of people just kind of realize, wait a minute, even though Donald Trump did nothing during his, at least there was political presence. There was a lot of political presence, and the spending was not as much as it was. Again, I'm looking at this out of bird's eye view, man. I'm looking at this out of bird's eye view. I'm looking at this from Canada's perspective. I'm not looking at from a liberal perspective, so I can't tell you. I'll just be honest. I can't really tell you, name laws and regulations that have been done. I'm just looking at this from a bird's eye view. I'm looking at the time remaining. We still have, what the fuck? 16 minutes. 16. I have like 15 minutes remaining. Oh, and this is, oh shit, wait. This is amazing. This is the part where I'm like, oh shit, I could actually make a flying something with this thing. And I'm basically just going to spend like 15 minutes attempting to kind of fuck around with this weird ass machine. Oh fuck, my cards. Yeah, it is 15 minutes, but it's 15 minutes where I'm like, I wasted 15 minutes attempting to understand the mechanics in this game. And whatever the hell I managed to do did not end up working. I'm going to think about making more content like this in the long run. I just got this game, and hopefully if I can do like a game from A to Z, it would be fucking amazing. It would be fucking amazing if I could like complete this game from A to Z and just like live stream it completely with you guys. Yeah, look at that. Basically, was that my thought process going into this was, if I attach that little bird or whatnot to this, it's probably going to start flying because of aerodynamics, like an airplane. Oh my god. I'm starting to get tired over here. I just want to complete. I know an hour has passed. I know an hour has passed. However, also at the beginning, I did take some time. I did take some time to start the stream. What's also weird is that I'll figure out that I put the wheels facing the wrong way, which is super bizarre. Damn. Okay. I'm going to be working on this, and then you guys are going to realize that I kind of fucked up, which is going to be super funny. It's going to be super hilarious. I don't know if you guys actually recently saw my YouTube video. I did a video on YouTube recently. Oh my god. It's about Overwatch. I have some editor. I hired some editor. He did a really fucking amazing job with whatever he had to do. It was amazing. Guys, did you know what is stopping us from filling the ocean with land and expanding the size of America? And somebody in the comments just responds, find a school bus in the morning and just get on it. Savage as fuck. Oh yeah, this is where I attempt to go like, oh, I'm gonna fly. Nope, not really. I'm gonna try attaching it. At this point, I also thought with these types of aerodynamics, I'm like, I'm ready to make this fly. It's gonna fly. Whoopsie daisies. Oh shit! And I was like, at this point, I was like, I'm probably gonna die. Guys. And it's gonna be on stream again that I fucking died. I think this whole time being in the underworld made it very good in the sense that I haven't died. I thought I was gonna die. There were some points where I was like, I think I'm gonna die, but I didn't die, which is good. And I think the stream was very successful as well. Like this part of the stream was incredibly very successful. Now I'm going to test it out. I'm going to be like, I'm going to test this shit out. It is ready to fly. If I can just put it in a good position. For some reason, it still did that. And then for some reason, it just face plants. For some reason, it decides to face plant. Oh, damn. By the way, I love the blight mechanic in this game. It's a very interesting mechanic. and kudos to them because it allows for more depth. It allows for more precision. However, I still feel like this game could have just been an update. I just feel like you could have just, you know, made an over-the-air update. As a matter of fact, you know what Nintendo could have done? They could have, on top of the game cartridge of Breath of the Wild, made the game an over-the-air update, in the sense that you would have the price kind of like a DLC, kind of like what they did for Breath of the Wild as a DLC, but completely updating the whole game. Completely reimagining and re-updating the whole game. I don't know if it's a problem because of space, because from what I've heard, when Breath of the Wild came out, at its core, it was only a 10 gigabyte game. I don't know how much those cartridges can hold how much data those cartridges can hold as a whole, but I think it was pretty doable. You're just reusing the same assets, and you're just creating an overworld and an underworld in the same game. So it's pretty easy to just update your game, Nintendo. They could have easily done that and price it at like much cheaper price. But knowing that it's Nintendo and it's a full-on game and experience, they would have probably priced it at $89.99. However, it would have still been pretty cool that you keep your cartridge, you have everything that's updated inside of that cartridge, and you don't need to go and buy another physical copy, right? Which would be pretty amazing. What would have been also super cool, but then if you do end up updating it on top of Breath of the Wild, I don't think they could have basically, because if you make changes to the world, those changes are permanent. So I don't know if they would have like made those zones unavailable for, if like, let's say if you're playing Breath of the Wild and you're trying to access a zone that's in Tears of the Kingdom, well, because you're playing Breath of the Wild, it doesn't let you have that zone accessible. But it's still doable, though. It is still doable, guys. It is still doable. That's what people don't get. It is still doable. I'm pretty sure your fucking engineers could have came up with it. It is still doable, guys. Still fucking doable. How many minutes do I saw? I've saw like 5 minutes. So 5 minutes in the stream, guys. Bear with me now. I know the stream took a long time to start, but now that I have an X, you guys can follow me. X MajinP. You guys can go ahead and hit me up with a follow on the X platform. I post some very offensive things, but some very food for thought processes that a lot of people are not on board with me, but it are common sense. Like the privatization of healthcare, it is just common sense, guys. Competition creates change. Just as competition, if you allow more grocery stores, public grocery stores, it creates a better principle. It is just logical, guys. You just got to go with it. Because these are what the masses want you to think. The masses want you to get red pill. Andrew Tate said it before. Stop getting blue pilled, guys. Stop getting red pilled and blue pilled. They're not gonna, like, nothing is ever going to be the same if you follow the sheep, whether it is red pill or blue pill, bro. You gotta be your own man, and that's what it takes. That's what it takes. I'm not going to offer this as a course. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to make a makeshift university. Guys, it's just fucking common sense. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I've been your host, AJP. If you've enjoyed this, hit the like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you folks next time. Thank you for watching.
Hey guys, thank you very much for watching the whole content. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to catch it live, come on twitch.tv/MajinP. That's MAJINNP. I appreciate the support this channel has been getting, which is making it growing bigger and bigger. So please take the time to like, subscribe, and share, and all of that fun stuff. I'm always here trying to get up there, so if you want to support your boy, you know what to do. Thank you very much again for watching, and peace out.